you mentioned you worked with Parkinson as well for a
Yeah.
number of series, and one of the guests on the show was Roger Moore. I think that
Oh
must have
my
been.
goodness.
Perhaps you can.
Where do I start? Oh my God, what a lovely, lovely man. He came to the BBC. It was when we were based, I don't think it was at Lime Grove. I think it was at the new building. It wasn't the new building. And we always had store places to put things. And he came in, and it wasn't on anything I knew I'd be working on. He'd obviously come in for have a chat with Michael Parkinson. And I was walking behind him. And he was walking in front of me, and he suddenly must have realised there was someone behind, and there were swing doors. Now, rather than just walk through and let them go, he stood back, opened the door, and let me go through.
Oh, wow.
He was just such a gentleman and so handsome. And he had such a good repartee with Parky. I think did I tell you this story that we were doing one thing, and I'm trying to think who it was with as an actor. But anyway, this actor realised that Parky used to say, you go down the stairs, I'm going to talk to you, and then we go. So what he decided to do is that every time they played the theme tune and he had to go down the stairs, he didn't go. So Parky got through the first bit, and he's never, ever ruffled. But by the second time, he was getting a bit tetchy. And then by the third time, he came back up and got him. And we were all recording this. Obviously, it didn't go out. But that was just the magic of working on Parkinson, you know. And after the actual show, we always used to go into a room with Michael that liked a sort of catalogue of all the people that he'd worked with, and he wanted photos. So I had the most amazing pleasure of being able to go down to those photo shoots and sit there and soak it in, whoever it was, you know.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic. And
yeah, it was fantastic.
And did you say that Michael Parkinson, you saw some of the fabric for his suits from Mount Street?
Yes, that's right.
I don't.
Amazing budget then, absolutely amazing.
I don't suppose that would have been Doug Hayward on Mount Street.
Yes, it was.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
that's interesting.
Who's sadly not with us anymore, but
Yeah.
he was such a gentleman. And I used to have to go and meet Michael, but before I met him, I'd go through all the fabrics and know what fabrics we'd used and we hadn't used, and give him a choice when he came in, and try and persuade him if I wanted him to use one more than the other, because that's what my job's all about. It's gentle persuasion, isn't it, really?
Yeah. And do you have any memories of meeting Doug Hayward at all?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, because I would go in before and choose the fabrics, and he might occasionally would come to the BBC and bring some more to show Michael.
Right.
Oh yeah, what a gentleman. He was absolutely divine to me. I was so sad when he died.
I heard his store was very much just like a community. You wouldn't really go in there you would go in there obviously to get your suits and your fabrics, but you'd also go in there to have lengthy chats, you know, talk about your problems.
Yeah.
Apparently he was a
It
really
was
good
like
listener.
a gentleman's club that occasionally women were allowed into, really.
Yeah.
And I was very honoured that he seemed to like me, because probably you can tell from me, this is me, I'm talking to you as me, not as anything else. It's something that I learned because I started at the BBC at 21. So to start with, I did all the minor things, assisted people, I dressed to start with, having known that I'd got a fashion degree, but I did all those things. And you just learn off of the people that you're helping, really.
Right.
And then bit by bit, you build your confidence up, and then you know your art. And I'm passionate about what I do. And I'm one of the lucky people. With design, it just happens. I can't explain it. It's like a switch turns on and I kind of know what I'm doing.
Right.
I'm very lucky.
That's
you know?
Interesting. And you obviously design for both menswear and women's wear. Is there one that you particularly prefer?
Yeah. I mean, weirdly enough, I seem to, if you looked at my CV, I probably work for more men than women. Because they're very grateful and very easy. And I don't know, I just found it easier, really.
I'm curious to know what Tom Hanks was like and what work you did for him.
Oh, what a lovely, lovely man. I don't know, just so presidential and charming and a wonderful voice. We all just used to go weak at the knees, really.